Hi there! Within the project, we can find the Onpage SEO section, where we can better understand how to optimize the pages that we have associated to our list of monitored keywords. Mind you, nowadays you never work for a single keyword, but rather on the search engine that the keywords actually represents, and for that very reason, the tools are intended both to give you a hint with respect to the individual optimization and to help you understand whether the search intent of the page has been matched. The first tab we encounter shows you the individual keywords you are monitoring associated with pages. The pages are associated automatically. However, you could change them if the match is incorrect, or you simply prefer to set up the individual keyword with another web page. So, in the second tab, we can look at the keywords that have already been correctly configured. But right next to it, SEOZoom will also notify if there's any issue with the associations. What does this mean? Well, here we will find all those keywords associated with a web page, but that is actually ranking in SERP with a different URL. In this case then, we can see that this keyword has been associated with this URL. However, if we click on Change URL, we see that it will probably be more useful to associate it with this URL instead. So we can go and click on the page, click on Update. This way, we will be able to set up the keyword to the recommended web page. Once we have configured the keywords for each page, we can go and access the SEO analysis that will be automatically done in the sidebox. This SEO analysis tries to tell us whether the intent match has been achieved or not. And for that, we have a series of info about the search intent, the topic used, and the relevant keywords. Below, we can then look at the first tab with a series of on-page suggestions, such as the absence of the alt attribute for the article's images. In the second table, we have a series of information about the analysis of the page, a summary of title and description, the headers that were used, the way the page was formatted, the presence of links, images, and so on. But the truly interesting parts are those concerning the keywords and keywords in the text. Let's take a look together. In the Keyword tab, we can find the list of keywords actually ranking for this web page. We can see the keyword, the position, its ranking variation from previous scan to immediately see how the keyword is doing in SERP, then the average monthly search volume for each specific keyword, and the keyword difficulty, so to also try to understand how complex and competitive the SERP we are analyzing is. In this last tab, we can see specifically if within the text there are terms matching the search intent of the main keyword. This info could be useful for us to improve or enhance the text, also considering these strategic keywords that have been detected. Here we can see how many there are and also the total search volume that these keywords could reach if we ranked first with them in the search engine. For each keyword, and therefore for each page, we can use this context menu and then proceed with some further analysis, either by looking at the last SERP, or by analyzing the keyword or the URL, or even more interestingly, we can go and look at what we were just talking about earlier, that is, analyzing the search intent of the page. So, deepening the indication that we have already gathered about the single optimization, about any errors that could make the on-page optimization of the page weaker, here we can also have the detailed overview regarding the intent of the page. We can see what are the keywords with the same search intent, what are the main topics of the page, where we can see whether we've covered them, and if not, how many competitors actually did, compared to the in-content percentage. So the percentage of competitors that have used this exact term within their content. Very interesting then, since from here we can work to improve the search intent of the URL we are optimizing. Lastly, if there are any keywords that have yet to be configured, don't forget to access this last section to manually associate the keyword to the page, simply by clicking on the row and typing in the bar on the right the URL you want to associate with that keyword. Thanks for watching and see you on the next video.